The Charlottetown Islanders have hit the road for another 2 games in a row in Nova Scotia as they take on the Cape Breton Eagles tomorrow night at the Centre 200 in Sydney and the Halifax Mooseheads on Saturday night at 7 o'clock at Scotiabank Centre in Halifax. It wasn't the full story of the week though after the Islanders defeated the Mooseheads 8-1, a game that was overshadowed by bedlam in the third period when a line brawl broke out after an incident including Alexei Gravel spearing Islanders forward Zach Beauregard in the groin. As a result, 7 players have been suspended for this upcoming game, including 3 Islanders, Oscar Plandowski, Bailey Peach, and Patrick Gay, who will all sit out in Friday night's action.
Well, I think it was a culmination of emotion, frustration, whatever on both sides of the coin. I think 18 games against each other in regular season is unprecedented, unheard of. These are competitive kids on both sides of the ledger. Obviously, we were having a very good night. They weren't having a very good night. So their frustration is more negative. We had the announcement that the bubble isn't opening, which plays on everyone's emotional meter. It's been a very, very taxing season for everybody in that regard. And quite frankly, I'm shocked that it hasn't bubbled over sooner to this. And you know what, from our end, nobody likes to hear this, but it was a pretty bit excited hockey team, and the building had a buzz to it. It's not something that we condone, but I like the fact that our guys stuck together.
Everything happened so quickly in that little scrum there, so I mean, stuff just happens, and there's no control over it. Just emotions get firing, and guys get into it, and it was bound to happen. We're playing these guys 20 times almost now, so it's almost bound to happen. It is what it is, it happens, and just got to look forward and look on to the next game.
It wasn't all good news on Tuesday, despite the Islanders' 8-1 victory, as the Canadian Hockey League announced that the Memorial Cup this season would be cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Ontario Hockey League has yet to play any games this season, while the WHL has played minimal games with varying amounts of games played amongst the teams over there. Islanders players and staff say it was a decision that was expected, but nonetheless disappointing.
Yeah, I think it's obviously a disappointment, but obviously the OHL hasn't started yet and everything, so it was bound to happen. But I think we just got to look forward and look to what we want to do this year, and that's just take it day by day and game by game. Just keep things simple, and we're coming to the rink every day with a mindset of we're going to make it to the playoffs and make a long run. So I think just keeping that mindset and taking it day by day, like I said, and just coming in strong every game and every practice, and not worry about the small things.
Well, I think our group had long ago kind of embraced the fact that it was inevitable that the Memorial Cup would be canceled. I think when we look around the fact that we're the only league in the country that's really playing somewhat of a normal schedule, the fact Ontario is not even playing, and I guess most importantly that they've never even named a host city, so it felt inevitable. There is a finality to it when it's announced, and I think it's just yet another kick in the shins for a season that the whole industry and our whole world has been dealing with. So typical of everything else, we just kind of absorb it, take a couple days to process it, and move on.
Emotions may continue to run high when the Isles and Moose meet once again on Saturday night, which you can hear live on Ocean 100 Saturday Night Hockey. But the coaching staff and players alike say that they will need to do their best to keep their emotions in check against a team that they've played now nearly 20 times and have had a line brawl against in the last week.
Well, I think both common sense prevails and cooler heads prevail in situations like this, and I've been around the game a long time, and usually the hype gets built up by everyone outside of the two teams, but the two teams kind of internally recognize, okay, we're going to have to regulate some things here. And usually, you don't have to say much as a staff. We'll remind them that we're playing for something bigger, and we need healthy bodies, we need available bodies, and I think Halifax will do the same.
Obviously, what happened there on Tuesday, it is what it is, but I think we just got to stick to our game plan like we've been doing, and just get back to the little things, just keeping things simple. And obviously it's going to be pretty heated, but every guy in that dressing room is looking forward to that Saturday night game. We just got to come out hard and play our simple 60-minute game and get out of there with the 2 points, hopefully. We're looking forward to it on Saturday, and I think everyone else is. So just keep the mindset into that game and keep everything simple, and I think we'll do just fine.
As always, one of our 5 viewing partners across Charlottetown will be carrying the games this week. The PEI Brewing Company, Dooley's on Kent Street, The Factory downtown, Outriders Cookhouse, or Boston Pizza. If you can't make it out, Eastland Community TV will be showing both games on channels 10 or 610 Friday night and Saturday night. Don't have Eastlink? that's totally fine. You can listen along on Ocean 100 Saturday Night Hockey or Fair Isle Forward Isles Radio live on YouTube. For your Charlottetown Islanders, this has been Eye on the Isles, sponsored by Ladner Source for Sports, and I'm Aidan Northcott.
Light it.